So I'm Chris Hawley. I'm the Global Director of Technology Partnerships for commercetools, and I've been in this role for about 2.5 years. We actually were an F-33 client about 2.5 years ago. We went from being a Google shop doing private placements to we made a strategic decision to move on to Google Marketplace. And so we actually contracted with F-33 as it works for hire to do our initial presence on the GCP platform. And we left it at that. We didn't pick up the service contract, and actually we just basically went with the down level version of the interface for about 2 years. And Google, rightfully so, has made improvements to automation and ease of use. And my team was pushing back saying, hey, we're a little down level. What are we going to do about this? Parallel to this, we made a strategic decision based upon feedback from our client base that we had clients who were Amazon only, we had clients who were Azure only, and we saw a large market opportunity to expand out both as a platform and to transact on these platforms because many clients have commitments, financial commitments, and they're incented to transact on the platform. So with the executive direction, I was asked to put together the multi-cloud strategy so that we would both transact and provision on the platforms. So the first people I thought of calling were F-33 based upon the really high quality work that they did for us on the previous. But it's also a competitive world, so I did speak with two others to get 3 bids, which was a requirement of our procurement. And I have to say, F-33's business approach with quotes and such is the most customer friendly in the marketplace. Other players in this space require a percentage of revenue of volume that transacts through your marketplaces, and you have no ability to predict that. So you could pay nothing if it's a failure, or you could pay 6 figures for a project that isn't even close to that. So I just thought that F-33, based upon the quality of their previous work and their business friendly model and the great references they had, if you go out on their page, and we did follow up and check some references, the quality of work, the timeliness, the project management, the professionalism are absolutely tops in the industry. One other thing that we learned from our first experiment in marketplaces, when we did the GCP marketplace, we did not purchase the support contract that F-33 offered, and it was a mistake. And it's a mistake that we did not repeat this year when we added our multi-cloud strategy. Because the platforms innovate and they do update their UIs, it makes a lot of sense to have a technical resource that can basically, upgrade your platform with you. The automation that we were giving up on the Google interface really impacted not just the productivity of my team, but there was messaging and awareness. So being able to be more current and more timely on your updates to both your clients and your partners was huge. So one of the things I did on this project is to make sure we had the support contract for all 3 platforms. And the beauty of that is I can direct my team to worry only on the customer-facing piece of the relationship and the sales. If there's the smallest technical problem, pick up the phone, hit the help chat bot. The bottom line is my business team can focus on business, and a super reliable, very responsive team can handle all the things on the technical side. And again, a phenomenally reasonable price. It's great value, and it takes a headache and a whole lot of stress out of the life of my team that manages the multi-cloud strategy. One of the really nice things about working with F-33 is their whole approach to project management. We did an executive kickoff. Everybody was at the table. We knew the roles and responsibilities. More importantly, everybody was aligned with the strategic goals of the project. And what I really appreciated was then with my team sitting down with their project manager on the weekly or the calendared progress, there were no surprises. F-33 delivered what they wanted, what they had promised on time. Actually, any delays in the project were due to us on provisioning issues on our development team. Professional, great communication skills. I think their project management was outstanding. And from the point of view of an executive, took out all the worry and 0 surprises on a project, which is what I love. So one of the challenges of a multi-cloud hypergrowth strategy is when you're successful, you're really successful. So one of the things well, first and foremost was high quality interface for the marketplace transactions. I mean, absolutely, you have to have that. But more importantly, the cloud providers continue to innovate. And so I thoroughly expect 1 or 2 quarters down the road, there'll be some innovation in one of the 3 platforms that affects the UI or some technical detail. And so to be able to just rely on F33 to proactively inform us, work with my team in order to make those updates and transitions seamless is great, because it really gets down to, we work closely with our cloud providers. It's very much an active, involved sales cycle, and I don't want my team worried about anything on the back end. So growth, UI innovation, who knows what else the clouds will innovate on. I don't worry about that at all, because I have a great team behind me that will fix it proactively, update us, and take the risk and the fear out of the ongoing relationship. It's a great value, and really, we chose well. An additional benefit of working with F33 is our cloud providers really appreciate our willingness to work with them and make the investment. So yes, all 3 cloud providers compete brutally against each other. But what they really appreciate is that we, as cloud partners of theirs, are willing to make an investment with a trusted, really good partner to show our dedication to the partnership with these cloud providers. Highest quality interfaces, no surprises. It makes their life easier. It shows that we're invested and serious about this partnership. And again, I've got a high quality partner that I can rely on as these cloud providers change their UIs or change their technical standards. It benefits everybody. And again, this was a surprise benefit to me, that the cloud providers really see the investment we make, appreciate it, and respond positively to the professionalism with which we approach their marketplace. Our multi-cloud hypergrowth strategy is based on one thing. Customers are demanding it, and for us to make our growth numbers and to meet the needs of our clients, we need to support clouds. And the economics of the business are such that an end client who makes a commitment on one of the 3 cloud platforms often has a contractual dollar or euro or pound-based commitment to drive volume on there. So the marketplaces exist to help speed up the ease of procurement. We have some stats that show that sales through cloud marketplaces are 20% bigger than private placements, as well as you get not just more volume, but you get additional line items into your sales to your clients. So it benefits everyone. There's convenience, there's growth for both the cloud platform, and your client gets the high quality service they want, as well as burning down their commits, which are really they're buying their discounts. And so if they miss their commits, then they end up with a bill for additional usage costs. So everyone works on this, and it's just the ecosystem works, and it's very valuable to transact on these platforms, far in excess of the small fee that each of them charges you to do the transaction.